Karisma Kapoor want? In so far, she has not been vocal about it. There's been a feeling that Sanjay Kapur had settled her matters and that of her two children, and now she's in court. What does Karisma Kapoor want?
I think Karisma Kapoor doesn't want anything for herself. The entire aim of this litigation is to secure her children in the manner in which her late ex-husband wanted them to be secured, which is as per a trust deed, and which dealt with assets in India by and large, and dealt with corporate assets in India, and also for his assets abroad, for which there is a will which was never disclosed and neither has been, subject matter of a probate, nor is it registered. So the battle is only about the assets which the will covers, not about which the trust covers.
So the children have alleged that their stepmother, Priya Sachdeva, forged the will to corner the entire 30,000 crore estate.
But the 30,000 crore estate is a press creation. The 30,000 crore estate is not under the will. We don't know what the assets under the will are because those are all the late Sanjay Kapur's personal assets, right? And we haven't had any disclosure in the will or any disclosure from the other beneficiary of the will or the executor. So we do not know what Sanjay Kapur's personal assets consist of, or what's the valuation. The 30,000 crores may be the total estate of Sanjay Kapur, both his overseas assets and his assets within India. We haven't done a valuation because, frankly speaking, we can't make a valuation because we are at a disadvantage of not having the entire data regarding his assets.
Now, Priya Kapoor, who's Sanjay Kapur's last wife, claims that the children, that is Karisma Kapoor's children, have already got 1,900 crore rupees under the trust. And the question asked is what more do they want? Is that not enough? Almost seems to be the tone. Is 1,900 crores not enough?
Listen, now that's I don't want to get antagonistic about this statement of Mrs. Kapoor, right? But I would say that equally, what is she? If the estate is 30,000 crores and they're only getting 1,900 crores, actually there are only 5 class 1 heirs: the mother, the 3 children, and Priya, right? So why is she not disclosing a will if it's a genuine will, right? A, and B, it's this: the children are not getting whatever they're getting or whatever they're claiming, even mercy of Mrs. Kapoor. These are assets which belong to Mr. Sanjay Kapur. Nobody's doing us a favor. And then why, if the assets are worth 30,000 crores and the children are getting 2,000 crores, is Priya Sachdev going to forsake a good part of the remaining 28,000 crores that goes to her? What kind of rubbish is this? We are actually trying to fight for the children's rightful inheritance. It doesn't matter 1,900. Is 28,000 crores too little for Mrs. Sachdev?
But there is apparently a March 21st will in which Sanjay Kapur leaves everything to his last wife, Priya Sachdev.
Yes, so we are told. I don't know. We haven't seen the will yet. And I don't see why the will shouldn't have been disclosed. But now the court has compelled disclosure. So we'll get to know what this will is all about, what the assets are which have been bequeathed by allegedly the late Mr. Sanjay Kapur, right? We'll get to see what the will is, and then there are very suspicious circumstances. We've already set them out in our pleadings, right? And perhaps more.
What suspicious circumstances? What suspicious circumstances?
The manner in which the will was disclosed, the fact that it's not registered, the fact that, one of the grounds for the strongest ground, and this is a Supreme Court judgment repeatedly, the strongest ground for suspicion of a will is that people very close and who otherwise would have inherited, right, under the will, have been disinherited from the personal assets of Mr. Sanjay Kapur.
But that could have been his choice, right?
It could have been, but then if that was indeed his choice, right? Look, the little I know and what I've heard about the late Sanjay Kapur, right, is that he was very meticulous in securing assets which were to devolve to his children, right? I would have thought that a probate of a will would have clinched the matter. Even before that, I'd have thought that somebody as careful as him, right, would have registered the will. Now, you don't register that will. The will is not registered. The will is not probated, and the will is not disclosed by an executor, right? We had to move court only because of that. The court was moved only because a copy of the will was not being given to us. And there are prima facie other factors that are other circumstances surrounding the creation, the alleged creation of this will, which raise eyebrows. I don't want to go to merits of the case because that's not, that is,
But according to material placed in the
yes.
High Court, Sanjay Kapur was facilitating Portuguese citizenship for Karisma Kapoor and her two children. That there was a family WhatsApp
Yes.
group in which he was trying to get Portuguese citizenship for Karisma and their two children. What was going on? I thought they were divorced,
Well, that's
not in touch.
one of the suspicious circumstances because there is clear evidence that end of May, in end of during the end of May this year, right, which is supposed to be 2 months after the will was actually executed, right? He was trying to get children for certainly, he was trying to get Portuguese citizenship, certainly for his two children, right? And possibly toying with the idea. But then, of course, Karisma Kapoor was told that she would have to give up Indian citizenship if she took up Portuguese citizenship, and she refused. But certainly, he was toying with the idea of Portuguese citizenship for his two children, for the reason that the properties overseas would be exempt from inheritance tax, right? And his children, in all three of the children, right? One from Mrs. Kapoor and two from Karishma Kapoor, all three of them would be saved inheritance tax because Portugal doesn't have an inheritance tax regime. So if in May 2025, right, you are trying to create citizenship for your children to avoid inheritance on the overseas properties, right? It's a little surprising that you've already executed a will in March 2025 in which all the overseas properties are devolved to Mrs. Priya Sachdev and none to the children. That's a suspicious circumstance.
So he was getting back with Karishma.
No,
And
no, I
his
don't. I see. I
earlier
don't know their
family.
personal life, but I may venture to state that that was not correct. No, no, not at all.
Well, it's completely new development. It's a very high-profile case. Mahesh Jethmalani, with you on her side, Karishma Kapoor has a lot she's fighting for her two
Yeah, I
children.
mean, this is all about the children. Make no mistake about it. And nobody should say, are they not happy with 1900 crores? They are fighting for what their intention of their father was, for them to inherit on his passing away. And anybody who says that is unjustified, right, should ask a reverse question: is somebody trying to usurp what rightfully belongs to them?
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Mahesh Jethmalani representing Karishma Kapoor, as usual, high-profile lawyer in the highest profile of battles. Thank you,
Thank you.
Mr.
Thank you,
Jethmalani.
Arnab.
Thank you.
Thank you.